Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Morning viewers, I welcome you all for this new channel in English, SS Media English, where I will be uploading videos related to the astrology. My intention to start this channel for the people who do not understand Tamil clearly, but at the same time they are interested in astrology. So this channel will contain videos on astrology, that is mainly on Vedic astrology, which are purely in English, and I request you all to view this channel and keep it subscribed, and also press the bell symbol so that you will get the updates instantly moment I release any videos. Also share this to your friends and relatives and in your groups, so people who are all interested in knowing the astrology, they can listen to this videos. If you like this video, you click to like and also share with your friends and groups. This first set of videos, which are really interesting one, which I'll be discussing about the transit of Rahu Ketu, which is going to happen in the month of September 23rd, 2020. So I'll be releasing videos for all the zodiac signs on the Rahu Ketu impact for each zodiac sign, the positive and negative impact. During this transit, Rahu moves from Gemini to Taurus and Ketu moves from Sagittarius to Scorpio. During the transit period, the planetary position is displayed. As you can see, the Saturn is a ruler there in its own house in Capricorn. At the same time, Jupiter is also a ruler at the same house, Sagittarius. And you can see Mars is also the ruler there at his own house, Aries. This transit seems to be very positive because three of the planets are in a very good positions and they are actually rulers there. Generally, Rahu Ketu, apart from other planets, they move in an anti-clockwise direction. It takes almost 18 months to move from one zodiac sign to another zodiac sign. Other planets are visible planets and only Rahu Ketu are invisible planets. So it is highly difficult for any astrologer to give a proper predictions on the Rahu and Ketu. If at all a person can give a proper prediction, then he can say that only learning the Rahu Ketu's movement itself is a very challenging one. During the month of November, the Jupiter makes a transit from Sagittarius to Capricorn, and from there it aspects the Rahu. So the ill effects of Rahu will get decreased during the next Jupiter transit. So generally in the 18 months period, almost 10 to 12 months, when the Jupiter is going to aspect the Rahu, the ill effects are being controlled by the Jupiter. One thing we must remember, the effect of Rahu Ketu based on the planetary position and the transit moments will cause up to 15 to 20% impact to a person's life. The majority 80% depends on the current Dasa and Dasa Buddhi or Antardasa that is running for that particular person's horoscope. So no need to worry about the planetary positions of the Rahu Ketu transit and all, but it is a general prediction based on the zodiac sign. The recent transit positions as well as the planetary positions will cause good impact if the chart owner is having a positive Dasa and Antardasa running. At the same time, the planetary position and the current transit movements will have a negative impact if the person is having a bad Dasa or Antardasa running during that time. Scorpio, the 8th zodiac sign. For Scorpio, the upcoming Rahu Ketu transit is not at all encouraging, as the Rahu moves from the Gemini to Taurus. Gemini seems to be the 8th house, which is so lucky place for Scorpio. From 8th house, it comes to the 7th house, which is not at all encouraging. At the same time, for Scorpio, Ketu moves from Sagittarius to Scorpio itself, which is the first house. So, lot of health issues they might witness during the next Rahu Ketu period. So, there are chances of falling into sick very frequently. They might end up in many troubles, For some people who are aged, they might witness lot of hospitalization. When Rahu moves to the seventh house, there will be conflict between the partners, life partners, as well as the business partners. Chances of getting separated, even for some people, it may go up to the divorce position itself. For some in the business movement, there are chances of getting the business split because of the Rahu comes out of the seventh house. For some people in Scorpio, there may be a delay in the marriage also. For some people who are in the love affairs, chances of getting their partners separated. So they might end up in lot of troubles and problems because of this. But when Jupiter moves from Sagittarius to Capricorn, and if it started aspecting the Taurus, the ill effects of Rahu will get reduced. But in spite of that, when Ketu is there in the Scorpio, the health related issues will still continue, but the family related issues and the partners related issues might get reduced. So there are chances, if there are mutual understanding, the ill effects may get reduced. Also, when the Jupiter aspects the Cancer, which is the ninth house, there are chances for people who are in the Scorpio getting good luck, good results, and their elder brothers and sisters can give good support also. For some students, there are chances they get into a good higher educations, good institutes, and come out well. At the same time, when the Jupiter aspects Virgo, for people who are working in companies, they get some good returns. For some people, they may expect some good revenue in their business also. So it is a mixed economy, but compared to the existing Rahu Ketu's position, the upcoming Rahu Ketu transit is not so encouraging for the Scorpio. They can expect up to 65 to 75% good results only.